Good afternoon, Summit Health Tribe. It's Coach Ashley coming to you for our Sunday with Summit Health. And this week I get to talk to you about why you should skip New Year's resolutions in 2023. I'm really excited to present this topic to you, so I will get started. So I'm going to share some statistics with you for New Year's resolutions, but a little statistical humor here. Did you know that 60% of statistics on the internet are made up? So let's go ahead and get started. Now, for those statistics. How many people set New Year's resolutions? So according to a few websites, it's estimated that 25 to 30% of people set New Year's resolutions each year. The top 3 resolutions are often, number 1, being healthier. This includes resolutions that include eating healthier, losing weight, and going to the gym. Number 2 is saving money. Number 3, more recent research suggests that people are setting resolutions that include personal improvement and happiness, which is wonderful to hear. So those are the top 3. And let's go over some success and failure rates. So after about 1 week, 75% of people are still successful with their New Year's resolutions. After 1 month, it drops to 65%. And after 6 months, it's down to 46% of people are still successful. It is also estimated that approximately 10% of people that set resolutions succeed over the course of the year. So why do people fail? Let's go over some reasons for that. So a group was polled regarding their failure to keep their New Year's resolutions, and they cited that these reasons were their top reasons for failure. 35% of the participants who failed their New Year's resolutions said they had unrealistic goals to start with. 33% of the participants who failed didn't keep track of their progress. 23% forgot about their resolutions. And about 1 in 10 people who failed said that they set too many New Year's resolutions. Most of these statistics came from discoverhappyhabits.com/New Year's resolutions statistics. So if only 10% are succeeding, what are they doing differently? The top reasons for success were number 1, self-efficacy and a readiness to change. Number 2, they had the skills necessary to change. Number 3, they had social support. Number 4, they had commitments to daily habits. And number 5, they were tracking and monitoring their progress. So is there a way to set goals that are achievable? The answer is yes. And how should we set goals? A common place to start is with the acronym SMART. So that means that we're going to set goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So let's break that down a little further. So for setting a specific goal, we want to make a goal that's a goal or objective that is specific as possible, saying exactly what we want to achieve in clear and concise words. For the M, we want it to be measurable, meaning that we include a unit of measure for the goal. We want to be objective rather than subjective with this one, so that we will know when the goal is achieved and we'll know how to track it. We want it to A, be achievable. Ensure that the goal is feasible in the terms of the resources you have available to you. R stands for realistic. For this one, is it realistic to think you'll publish a novel if you've never written a page? So we want to make sure that it is a realistic goal. T means time-bound. This means giving yourself a deadline within a year. You want to include a time frame, such as a week, a month, a year, and be as specific as possible with a date in mind. It's also important to have those goals short-term, long-term, throughout the year. So I know you thought like we were going to have this conversation about not setting New Year's resolutions, right? So let's talk about that a little bit. So I'm a big fan of the SMART acronym, but I feel like it's missing one S, and that would be the system. So consider the how-to when we're setting those goals. So when you're thinking about goals, try shifting your mindset to setting up systems for success or daily habits versus goals. So instead of a New Year's resolution to be a kind and happy person, why not try a system of writing or habit of writing down 2 things that you're grateful for every day, or giving 2 sincere compliments a day. Instead of a resolution to lose weight, consider adding 3 servings of vegetables or drinking half your body weight in water each day. So instead of resolving to hit the gym every day, why not consider a system where you take time every Sunday to schedule your movement so that you have a plan that actually works. And this may look more like a walk or a short stretch on a busy Monday, maybe a fitness class on Tuesday. Wednesday, you could hit a YouTube HIIT workout or a dance video with your kids. But the main component there is that you want it to be a realistic plan that you can execute rather than saying, I'm going to work out every day. Instead of resolving to save money, consider a system of making your coffee at home in the morning or packing your lunch 4 days a week. So what often gets lost with our setting of goals is the simple daily steps that you need to take to get there. As the late Jim Rohn quoted, he said, what is easy to do is easy not to do. It's easy to set your alarm 15 minutes early and take 10 minutes to set your intentions for the day. It's also easy not to do that. It's easy to pour yourself a glass of water first thing in the morning. It's also easy not to do that. When you have a goal in mind, you should take some time to figure out the easiest, most simple thing that you can do each day to move you closer to that goal. It might be taking 5 minutes the night before to prep your smoothie. You lay out your workout clothes or fill your water bottles, or you might just be laying out your journal and your pen so that you can write down what you're grateful for the next day. So it's important to make sure that when we make a behavior or a habit change, we do them one at a time. John Berardi, co-founder of Precision Nutrition, he shared some statistics taken from his experience. When people are trying to change one behavior or habit at a time, they're 80% more likely to retain that habit. If they try to do 2 habits at once, it drops to 35% retention. And then if they add 3 habits, they are down to 5% in retention of actually achieving that habit. So that's pretty alarming there. So it's, focusing on one is the way to go. So what should you do? You can write down a list of every habit or behavior you would like to do. You could then divide these into categories if you want, like health, finance, personal development, family, whatever the category. But then the objective is to choose to focus on the one that feels the most simple. And then number 3, master it. When you feel like you've mastered that habit, you're pouring that glass of water every morning and starting your day with it, then it's time to move on and take another habit from your list and try to conquer that one. My personal habit is to have a morning meeting with myself. I explained this to a client just this past week, and she wanted to implement the same thing right away. So I thought it might be worth adding today. So what I do during my morning meeting is I read through my goals, and then I look at my schedule for the day, and I just determine, are my goals reflected in my schedule? Do I have a scheduled workout or movement time? Do I have time to make a nutritious meal? Are my priorities for my work day or my home responsibilities, are they included in my day? And is my schedule realistic? Do I need to make changes? And if I do need to make changes, and everything's not possible in one day, does that mean that my priorities need to shift for the next day? So I kind of just look at every day like that and try to make adjustments each day. So you're probably thinking, if only 10% are succeeding, what happens when I fail? The answer is you will fail. The thing to remember though, is that you are the only person that gets to label what you do a failure. So there's a saying that says, it doesn't matter how much milk you spill as long as you don't lose the cow. So my guess is that the 10% that succeeded in their New Year's resolutions experienced failures throughout the year, but they just kept going. So let's be a part of the group that just keeps going this year. So the bottom line is, yes, you should absolutely be setting goals. Just don't get caught up in the New Year's resolution trap of trying to rapidly change every aspect of your life or giving up at the first sign of failure. Goals are fantastic, and you should be setting and working towards goals all year long. Just don't forget to set the small daily habits that's going to help you reach for those goals. Hopefully you guys found this information a way that you can dial in for the new year and approach goal setting differently in 2023. If you guys have a goal and you need help breaking it down to the most simple habit, we would love to hear from you. So you can post in the comments, and we would love to help you with that. So guys, have a great day, and I will chat with you soon. Bye.